Hello, this is Isaac Mullins with TSS Universal Incorporated, president and creator. I'm going to do a quick, I don't know, I guess you could classify it as a web journal, inspirational, and perception. I'll just put it in the perception file. You guys, I'm extremely proud. Um, I've had years of training, years of experience in some high crisis, and I gotta say, there's some certain mindsets that because I'm so frustrated with them, the level of angst and frustration and the that friction level that what term am I looking for, that buffer of patience is a lot thinner, having gone through these arguments and these uh, these frustrations before. And so, I mean, on top of that, on top of all that, and on top of all the stress and all the anxiety I'm having, it just, there's so much, save my kids, save the world, from themselves and my ex-wife, and na 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 na. I'm so proud how I handle stress scenarios. I see people who get overly upset and frustrated and start yelling and cursing over having to go help somebody bring groceries in. Okay, there's one example. That's one example. I mean, it's just, and I can't help but be amused at how juvenile some adults are. And I see it. And again, reassociation, I booted them all out a week before the launch, and we're going to restructure entirely, and nah, 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 nah. It's beautiful. It's exactly what needed to happen. But I just, in particular, I want to say I'm really, 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 really proud of how I handled everything. Just, I'm impressed. And I'm saying this because this entire last few years has been a process of me entering my final phases of personal development needed to really get in the mindset to be completely 110% selfless energetically, emotionally, and financially. And I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, when you would rather, chill out and watch a movie, and you got someone who's excited about a business idea and want to talk, and in your gut, you're gonna, you must miss it. It was last night. I'm gonna call him up, Marshall. I was tired, and I have no problem with it. It's a universal, absolute wonderful thing. I'm glad to have more positive people coming on board. I mean, there's just absolutely nothing bad about that. But, like that's part of this that I'm used to, is that sometimes maybe I may want to chill out and relax and just settle my mind, but my universal job is to help and teach. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of me, and I'm breaking it back to you guys. Like, start being proud of yourselves. Part of that personal development was calling myself out for the things that I was really good at. I used to hate myself, you guys. I used to be a heroin addict with needles in my arm every day, multiple times a day. To the point where I'd pass out with a needle in my arm. I'd be using dirty needles. I can't believe I don't have an STD. I've been so blessed, you guys, because I had a purpose here. I've been very, very well protected, you guys. It's just, it, I'm, if you're still alive, despite how many stupid decisions you made, look at the statistics, you guys. People even forget. Out of all these sperm, EU, out of all these sperm, we were the one. Okay, that's where it starts. The anomaly in the especially nowadays with how much sex there is, like na 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 na, that makes you even more special. And people don't get that because just all the statistics, all the universal mathematical anomalies that it took to create you as a life force is absolutely amazing. And that means you, from the basis, just being a life form, are incredible. These biological bodies, this mind that creates and grows, you guys, perception. We are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I'm tired of people forgetting that. The experiences, the art, the creation, the individual people and their individual skills. I can't even be fully mad at people that are just ignorant as fuck because I still see the good parts. It's like this one individual, he's a rapper. Like, kid's smart like no other, but he's just learned some really ignorant, dumb shit. And despite being in the middle of an argument with him, I still say, you know what, Kenny? Oh, damn it. Well, you still have an amazing talent. You are an artist, and I'm proud of you for that. And he's a father. But there's one entity where, like, he gets offended because I say I care about his children in a communal sense as much as my own, because I come from a small town where everybody looks after each other. That offends him. That's the status of our community now in a large city, is we have entities like that that just, it's offensive to them that you're there for them. That's offensive for whatever reason. I think it's a pride thing, it's a whatever, like people overcompensating for their lack of pride, you know, and it creates an imbalance. And the result is our current economy. So, again, ripple effects, you guys. One wrong choice, and I got to watch it, literally. One of our team leaders make the wrong choice, decided to go loyalty to friends rather than allowing me to do my universal job and defibrillating them socially, letting them know that their behaviors were not appropriate in that social setting. It's worked on many others. I've done it many times before, but again, I also gave him the respect as a team leader to lead his own team, and he screwed his own team over. He really did. You guys should have seen it, the disrespect and all that came from that. My word was out the window. I let it happen. I watched the ripple effect, and sure enough, an entire household began to fall apart. And I had to completely defibrillate and kick out an entire section. Very sad, especially right before launch. Lost a lot of team leaders that could have been really good if they had chosen to fulfill the potential. That's as simple as that. And we had a whole group choose to, well, they missed out on the gravy train. And I'm not going to rub it in. I don't, go out there and lord it over them, but they lost me because I'm going back to A-types. They had a chance to learn how to be an A-type because it's all about frequency. You guys, A-types are A-types for a reason. They don't think with fear and doubt. Most of the time they're rich kids. They grew up with no fear and doubt because everything was taken care of. They weren't in survival. That's awesome. Then the rest of us learned it because we were strong. And we persevered through every obstacle that was set before us by life itself. Okay? It was a decision-making process, a solution-based mindset, okay? Not problem-based. That's the difference. That's the difference between rich people and poor people, is knowledge. And that's the difference between enlightened and those who are ignorant, is a simple decision on how you think and process information. So again, you guys, I'm calling you out on your greatness, and I'm going to hold you accountable because I'm holding myself accountable, and I will not stop, not one day, no way, no how. Because, bottom line, my daughter and my daughter Serenity and my son Wesley both deserve a better world. So do I, and so do you, and so do yours. So, from me to you, I love you. I love your family. You guys are awesome. There's amazing potential in every one of you. Okay? So unlock it. Unlock it by being you. And as I said in the last video, and I'll repeat in this video, in case they're seen separately, you guys stop filling the void within you with anything but you. And what I mean by that is find you. Find what you're passionate about. Find what you love. Find what keeps you up all night. Excited because you're creating again. Okay? That's you. Everybody has a niche. We all fit together in our own little way as a community. I love it. Everybody has their own little skill sets. Some are mechanical, some are about computers, some are verbal, some are strong, some are more reverted, and okay? We all fit together. Life is, if you look at nature, the universe and life itself create themselves to work. Okay? Our bodies heal themselves. The nature heals itself. Life is designed to heal itself and thrive. Okay? But by choice, our species, and by irresponsibility and lack of just profit-based mindset, everything, just disrespect to ourselves and the world around us, providing the hand that feeds us left and right. I just had a whole group that I did nothing but help them, but I'm the bad guy because I'm telling them they can't keep behaving the way they are. And I'm the bad guy despite helping on every level. Okay? That right there is an indicator of what I'm talking about. No clue. Okay? No clue. Ignorant. Choice. Alright. I love y'all. No doubt, no fear, live it. Remember, perception is everything. Okay? Your perspective is your reality. Choose your own. No doubt, no fear, live it. Have a good one.